Some other features to note real quick about these variables. If you're coming from Scala, where you have val or var declarations, you had a keyword that was used for declaring a variable, and you generally didn't specify the type because Scala figured it out. If you're coming from Python, you just use things and you don't even have to declare them. You'll note there isn't a keyword for declaring a variable. The type kind of is what's used as the keyword. When it sees one of these types, that says that we're expecting something like a variable declaration here. One of the other things that we've used in this code, and in particular when we just wrote main, we had to use the word public here. So public is a visibility modifier. It's common across lots of languages, and it basically means that this can be seen anywhere. What about the other visibility modifiers? What do we have in Java? So in addition to public, there is also private, probably the other most common visibility modifier. Private means that it can only be seen inside of this class. So if I had code out someplace else, it now would not be able to call twice. It could have an instance of hello, but it would not be able to call this particular method. Somewhere in between public and private is protected. Protected means that it's visible in this class and in anything that inherits from this class. So all of the subtypes can see twice, but random other code cannot. Now, it turns out that because you have no control over what inherits from you, the protected leaves things pretty open. You can't really put anything that really should be private. Protected doesn't do that. It's an interesting question. What happens if you leave off any visibility modifier at all? It turns out that's still perfectly happy Java. And this is something called package private. And what does that mean? Well, it's kind of like private, except in addition to being visible inside of this class, it's actually visible in everything else that happens to be in the same package. Well, since we've mentioned packages, let's go ahead and create one. And we saw earlier when we created the hello class that we got a warning saying using the default package is a bad idea. So how about we actually make a package here? Scala to Java will be the name of my package. And I'm going to move hello down into that package. Okay. So then it says I have to save that, sure. So now we have this package here, and it now has that class. You'll notice that something got added. The top line of hello now has a package declaration in it. That package declaration is significant because if we go out now and we bring up a terminal again, and we go into the Eclipse workspace, so this is where we are operating for this. We have our one project, and it has the source directory and the bin directory. Let's go look in that source directory. By creating a project, we created a directory inside of here. So Scala to Java is a directory, and it has the hello inside of it. That's significant in Java. When the Java compiler goes looking for things, it looks inside of directories for packages, and it looks for classes in files that have that same name. We can also go back to the bin directory, and we'll see that there is that same directory name, Scala to Java. The package is part of the binary, and now if we look inside of here, the class file is sitting down inside of that directory. So that's it for this video. We'll come back and talk about some other features of Java in the next video.